Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Motivated Results. Today, another review on a lifting product. What are we reviewing? The AgainFaster deadlift jack. Now if you're not aware of what a deadlift jack is, essentially a tool. You'll see different versions of this. You'll see some that are two-spoke where there is one on each end of the bar, and then you can use it as leverage to lift the bar off of the ground, which gives you then clearance to slip on plates. Usually this is of course not something that I recommend for everybody. It's not something that you necessarily need. It's one of these things that, you know, if you have the ability, if you have the space, if you have a home gym, it might be something you might be looking to once your deadlift starts progressing past 2-3 plates and you need to constantly load, unload, depending on whatever your training dictates you have to do. This is a single spoke, so you're gonna have to load the plate from one side, then run to the other side, then load the plates from the other. It's very similar to what you would have to do with Mark Bell's ramp style deadlift jack. So with this though, it gives you the ability to lift it off of the ground versus having to roll it. Very basic. I mean, it's a simple tool. A couple things about this specific item. It seems like it's made out of steel. For the most part, the build quality is decent. It's not great. One thing I will say from the beginning that I was slightly disappointed about was that I noticed it has a little bit of surface rust from the moment I picked it up. Not sure exactly what that's due to because it does look like it's powder coated, so I don't know if it's maybe the conditions at which it was stored, but it does have a little bit of surface rust. Something to keep in mind. Another thing that I'm not particularly fond of is the material they use as far as the pads for the deadlift jack. It looks like they used a harder plastic material than I've seen with other equipment. For example, even my squat stand or squat rack has a softer material. So the negatives of a harder pad, if you will, is that it will probably get worn down fairly quickly with the bar versus something that's a little bit softer, has a little bit more pliability. Besides that, for the most part, it's a deadlift jack. I mean, it is what it is. It's not an insanely necessary piece of equipment. Yes, I'm a child. But it's good to have when you start loading more and more plates. It's a cool little tool, and at the time of picking it up, it was on sale at 35-45 bucks, which wasn't bad considering at the time I did pick up a plate or two of weight. But it is what it is. It's a very simple design, decent price. I wish the attention to detail was slightly better to where you didn't have surface rust. But for the most part, you can't complain on something that is only meant to help you load and unload weights off of a bar. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I will link AgainFaster's website down below. I'm not exactly sure how long they'll have this because it's a discontinued item, but some of you guys that might or might not be interested could probably go check out other things they have. If you guys like these reviews, feel free to hit that like button. Once again, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.